What's up, guys? It's your boy Juarmu. In today's episode, podcast number 2, joined with my fellow content creator and friend AhkTaar. Hello, AhkTaar.
Hi, Juarmu. Hi, everyone. I'm really glad to be here for the second time. I think that you have many questions for me, that's right?
Yes, I have a lot of questions. Welcome back, everyone. So, in today's podcast series, I'm going to ask AhkTaar also some kind of questions about the game. So let's actually hop it off with question 1. It's the same one as in the first video. Mostly the first couple questions going to be the same because I want to see the opinion of people about the game. So AhkTaar, what do you love and like about the game right now?
Oh, there are many things. I think I love that we have many heroes to build, but I think that some of them are not usable at the moment. We lack a lot of foods. I would like to build everybody, but I can't, in fact. So we have a lot of content to do, like such as the Faction Abyss. And in this kind of content, also the Elemental City, a lot of heroes are usable or normally great, but we just have them in the box and we can't build them. So I think this aspect with the many heroes is great, but I feel like there is a wall and we can't do everything we want. So even after 5 months now, or 6 almost, I feel like I still need a lot of food, and so that's a bit bad in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you. Like, I'm just gonna show my screen as well. Look at. Oh, hold on. Look at my heroes, guys. I have so many heroes here, just waiting for some food and some love. Look at all these. I just don't have the food to build them, and that's also the point where I'm right now. I'm stuck in the abyss. I can build all teams around to get my exclusive one AhkTaar. So, like AhkTaar said, we have a lot of heroes. There are a lot of summon events constantly, but we are just at a key where the food is a little bit of a problem. I mean, it's a majority of the problem, as everybody knows, but yeah. So that's a good one. So what do you dislike or hate about the game?
I I hate Nicolas Exclusive 3. I think this is the only thing I dislike about the game. Because at the moment, when I face other teams in the arena, I can beat almost everybody. But when it comes to Nicolas Exclusive 3, everything is way harder than before. So yeah, even if I have him, I don't have him at the moment. But if I am lucky enough to get him next Friday, I would be super happy. But still, won't like him in the arena because he makes things harder. But everything takes more time than before in the arena, so I don't like that. I think that he is great for the PvE, but PvP, I really don't like it. This is the worst thing in the game, in my opinion.
I can agree with you. Like, the Nicholas that came out was a really a huge game changer. Like, PvE, he made so much possible. He could clear so many dungeons. When I got him, I went from probably 26, 27 Maurius to up to 30. I cleared everything up to 30, some stages even 31 with him. But indeed, like AhkTaar said, the exclusive 3 is just a little bit too much, especially for PvP. Like, I would just remove the immunity to death from PvP, and that would be some kind of a small fix. But they can't change. Yeah.
In fact, I would like to say something. In PvP, I think the problem is not really 100% the apple. It's the fact that he brings too many things to the team, such as the resistance buff on support heroes. So now we have some Catherine with a 60% resistance minimum because he brings 40%, something like that when he is exclusive 3. And yeah, this is a bit broken. But in terms of classic arena, it's even more harder because all heroes have 50% more HP. And so we have some enemies with more than 1 million HP, and now with the apple, it's broken. If you try to beat Nicolas Exclusive 3 teams in the Advanced Arena, for example, normally it's a bit easier. It's achievable, I mean. So it's not everything about Nicolas, but more about the mechanic, the system. And I still think that the perma-freeze on Nicolas is broken on the second exclusive.
Yeah.
I think this is the most annoying thing about him.
Yeah, definitely. Like you just said, especially with Paulin as well, that released recently. If you have an exclusive 3 Nicholas, you only need 67.5% on your Paulin. Like you see, I have 60. So if I just lower it with 1%, I would still have 100% to kick this passives on. Though, Yeah, Nicholas is a huge game changer. Let's not talk about him anymore because Friday, a lot of people might try to get him. And I mean, he is amazing, guys. If you ever try to spend on the game, I think he really is a nice bet. Especially he's going to be in a trio match, so he is obtainable. So if there is one thing in this game that you could change right now, what would you change besides removing Nicholas?
Okay, maybe increase. I would like to say two things because they are together. I would say, first of all, increase the rates on heroes you can summon. Because I'm probably gonna cry next Friday because with the return of Nicholas, I'm not sure to get him, and I have a huge amount of wishes. I mean, this is entertaining to have a lot of summons on Excellent and Supreme Wishes for the show because you don't know if you're gonna get the hero. But in this case, we have Nicholas, and if we don't have him, we are gonna cry. But then, if we have more legendary heroes, it's still the question about the food, in my opinion. I would change that for sure. This is the only thing I would change in the game.
Definitely, I can agree on that. I can agree. Like personally, one thing that I would love to change in the game is the exclusives for the epics. For example, if I would feed my Liz into Liz right now, it should be good if she can get exclusive one from this, because otherwise we have to make her Awakening 5 and just lose a lot of food with it, and that would be also really a nice thing. So just put, for example, 3 Liz here and you already have her like exclusive one. So
I agree.
Let's see, what is your opinion about rewards from Guild Arena? Because I'm gonna be honest, Guild Arena for me is the most boring part in the game. I only do it because I support my guild. I like my guild, and they like to do some PvP. So that's the only thing I do it. But the rewards are, for me, the rewards are really actually terrible. So what's your opinion about the Guild Arena?
In my opinion, maybe I'm gonna be one of the only guy who is gonna say something different than you, because at the moment, okay, the battles are boring. I agree with that because it's the same system at the Advanced Arena, but in fact, it's a way to get more gems and to get some tokens for the market, the event market. You get a lot if you win, and also some miracle wishes. This is the best way in the game at the moment to get some miracle wishes. So I would change maybe the system, the battle, increase just a bit the rewards in order to be better than the actual system. And this is the only thing I would change about that, because at the moment I like the rewards, but I think it could be better than that.
Yeah, so basically when you win, you get 2 miracle wishes. So if you win all guild battles with your guild, you get 10 miracle wishes per week. I mean, that's not much, to be really honest, for a really content that your entire guild has to participate in it, and especially here as well. So if you end up, it's not a huge amount. I mean, yeah, they should definitely increase this. They should definitely increase it, and this as well in King. So there only the top 3 guilds I think can be King, or maybe more. I think there are 3 King guilds right now. This is also really bad for a King guild, to be really honest.
Yeah, this could be better. At the moment, if you are King, my guild is in King, so if you win all the fights during the week, you can get up to 3 multiplied by 6, 18 miracle wishes a week, and a lot of tokens. So yeah, it could be better. It's interesting, but it could be better.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare it with the guild boss, the guild boss has insane rewards, and it's easier to do. It's just 3 times a day, some small fights, and the rewards are actually really insane from the guild boss compared to the guild war. Like it's so much more. Okay, moving up to the next question. Do you think the forge can be optimized?
Oh, clearly. Clearly this is the worst part of the game in terms of equipment. We can get anything with this system. I'm playing since the global launch. I never get a good piece of gear, forging or crafting. This is just terrible. I always have 5-star gear with forging, and every time if I want a support item, I get a support item with some attack substat. So this is just terrible.
Yeah, look at this on my screen.
Yeah,
look at
I
this.
have the same.
Look at this. It's terrible after terrible. I'm saving this because I'm really hoping maybe in the future they're gonna do like a revamp so we can like get materials back or something. But look at this, legendary, nothing useful. Yeah. Nothing. It's just terrible. I only had like maybe 2 or 3 good gear with the savage gear. So let me see if I can. For example, this one rolled actually into HP. I'm using it on AhkTaar. It's really, really nice on
It's
AhkTaar.
great on yeah.
But other than that, here as well, look at this. It's just, yeah, like AhkTaar says,
Yeah.
it would be nice if you could, for example, select one substat. Okay, I mean most people would always select speed. It would be a little bit broken, but with this, maybe out of the 100 gear that you forged, you can use maybe like 1, 2, or 3. Like, I don't know. It's they should really make a new system for it. Like smelt other old gear for 50% of the stones back, and so we can smelt 2 gears back to make another one. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be great. And also, if we could merge our 5-star ingots into 6-star ones, maybe it could
Oh
be
yeah,
better. Because
yeah,
at the moment, let's talk about the 5-star. Nobody is using it at the moment, so
yeah.
it's
Indeed.
just useless.
Yeah, indeed. I agree with that. That's also a really nice one. I mean, I hope devs and other people are gonna watch this video. So maybe with these videos, I want to try to give not only the community but also the devs and the community managers some ideas about improvements in the game. Okay, a real nice question. Name 5 heroes that should deserve a change or some love.
Oh, so wait a second. I take my list. The first one is, in my opinion, Vera. Vera, she looks cool. She looks pretty cool. She has a nice kit with some crit rate up for everybody, but I feel like she lacks some things. I mean, you take a Bizidon, it does a better job, but it's an epic unit. And she inflicts a silence, but she has no chance to land it on the second skill, so it's just laughable. It's not great. And she heals not a lot. So yeah, clearly she could be way better than that.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, indeed, as you say, also like Lele, and I don't know what the other one was, but Lele, for example, gives a crit rate and attack and crit damage. If they would give Vera, for example, crit damage buff up on her ultimate, that would be already a huge one, and change this one maybe to like a 70% silence, then I think she would be nice. Because let's be honest, if you pair her with Pauline, she can do some really nice healing, because Pauline makes your entire team invisible and it pops her passive. I have a video about it. It pops her passive, so she could be combined with Pauline. They are both also Dragon Tribe, so but yeah, her ultimate is just not that great. If she would buff crit damage up, that would change the entire. She could be used with Pauline and Agatha and with Lucifer. It would be really nice in my opinion.
You know what? I would add just an attack buff on her ultimate. So you can use her with your bleeders, poisoners, and burners. It's gonna be great because they will deal some crit damage and also dot damage. And
Yeah.
just something else for the PvP, maybe on the silence, increase the chance and also make it not cleansable. So it's gonna be great. I think 3 turns cooldown, the silence cannot be cleansed, then she's gonna be useful.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a nice one. So what's up with your next one, number 2?
Number 2 is Melina, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I just feel like she missed a lot of things. She has a pretty interesting kit, but she lacks some damage. She lacks some heals, and in fact, she lacks everything. And she can increase the resistance, but I mean, at the moment you take a Pauline, you have the 50% resistance at the beginning of the fight with the exclusive one. Yeah, she does nothing great in my opinion. So
Yeah,
she could deserve better than that.
definitely. And she's also a hero that's based on dealing damage to heal. So you would say from her, she should be dealing a lot of damage to heal a lot. For example, just a small example, Gilliman. She's support, but she deals insane amount of damage. It's not even normal anymore. Like, I would definitely, I mean, Melina has a strip, so she could be used as a stripper. But I mean, it's attribute buffs, so it's not all buffs, it's attribute buffs. But yeah, she could deserve some more damage, because even if you build her a lot of damage, she still doesn't heal enough. I agree with that one.
Yeah, I agree too.
Number 3.
Then another one. Number 3 is Horus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why did they decide to put a huge amount of damage on the ultimate with a 4-turn cooldowns, and then the second skill and the first skill, the basic attack, I mean, deals nothing? So you have to wait 4 turns every time to deal some damage with him, which is pretty bad.
Yeah,
They should have had maybe some poisons on the second skill and the basic attack, or some bleeds. It would have been way better than that, in my opinion.
definitely.
So do something like direct damage and dot damage would have been great on him.
I definitely agree because he was changed recently. He was even worse before, and he got changed recently, and still he's underrated. Like same as I had a video with Burness, Gustav. Burness said I hate Gustav. He also got changed, but also still underwhelming.
Yeah, I would add some poisons on the basic attack, on the second skill in AoE, and maybe 2 or 3 on the ultimate. It would be great. You could use him against bosses, because at the moment I feel like we lack some heroes that can apply a ton of poisons at once with one skill on single target.
Definitely, I agree. Number 4.
Teru.
Who did you say?
Teru.
Teru.
Aha, who is Teru?
Indeed. Oh yeah. It's the tree from the forest.
Foresters.
I have him.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
the
him. I have him. He looks so amazing, but to be honest, I know he's so bad. I've heard a lot of. I didn't even read his skills. I didn't even read his skills.
You know what? I feel like this hero is selfish, because if you have the first exclusive, look at his second skill. He's gonna bring Consolidation 1 without the exclusive, and Consolidation 2 only on himself with the first exclusive.
Oh yeah, Krensteruk. Indeed. Yeah, indeed. It's
So what's the
yeah.
point? It's a support, but he supports only himself.
I mean, if he would have provoke, that would be nice. I mean, he puts consolidation 2 and a shield on himself and provokes all enemies.
Yeah, right.
That would be nice. But this is garbage. I definitely agree. This is garbage.
I agree. And the only control he has is intertwine, so you have to wait 2 turns before stunning enemies, and this is the only thing he does.
Definitely. Yeah, I even forgot about his hero. I got him like a couple sessions ago, but I was like, okay, another stash keeper. That's how I call heroes that are used as stash keepers.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely. So up to number 5.
Number 5. There are so many heroes who deserve a buff, so who am I gonna pick? I would say probably Jennifer.
I agree.
She is interesting with the Silver Wand mechanic. She would deal a lot of damage if she has more damage coefficient on her skills. She does nothing, only poor damage, and this is the only thing she does.
Yeah, and she also can't burst anybody like Margarita can, for example. I mean, the scaling it's 3 times 130% damage, and exclusive to it has a chance to reduce enemies' defense. But still, if she reduce the defense, she cannot wipe out people like Margarita can. So I definitely agree. I have her as well. I have her even exclusive one. I built her at the start of the game because she was one of my first heroes. But she is just underwhelming. She is just definitely underwhelming.
Yeah, right. All right.
That's a nice one. So nice 5 heroes. So okay, this is an interesting question. I've also suggested it a couple times myself. If there is any kind of gear set right now that you could implement in this game, what would it be? So a new set.
Please, not a stun set. I had that in another game, an earthquake set. It was named, and you had maybe like a 35% chance to stun the enemy, dealing some direct damage. Please never add that to the game, or you're gonna break it even more.
Or immunity set. That would also be terrible. Like
immunity, yeah. I mean, do we need immunity sets? Because at the moment we already have heroes immune in the arena thanks to Pauline and Nicolas. So.
Yeah, definitely. So what kind of set would you like? I would. There are a lot of bleeders right now that, as you know, poisonous as well, that benefit both from attack, affected, and mastery. Personally, I would love to see attack combined with mastery, because we do not have that. We have crit rate with mastery, but let's be honest, there are not that much heroes that use this one. So I would love to see attack with mastery, for example, set in the future.
Yeah, that would be great. Also, I would love to have some attack rate and crit damage. Before we had this one, but they changed it to crit rate and crit damage. It was the Slay set before.
Yeah.
It is interesting for some heroes. For example, if I take Megan, I don't need a lot of crit rate on her. I need only 38% crit rate, so she is always gonna land a crit thanks to her ultimate. And so I feel like, what is the best set for her? Just the basic attack one, because I get 15% attack, or maybe the crit one with 20% crit damage. The others are worst. So
Definitely.
what's the point? We need some more. Yeah, we need some more, but not with special effect like immunity or crit
No,
rate
I don't think.
or
I don't think.
stun.
No, indeed, indeed. The final question I have for you is: what content in the game do you hate the most doing it? Like, do you think it's the most boring? For me, example, I'll be honest, it's the advanced arena and most likely the brave trail. I don't know. It's just the content that I don't like to do a lot.
In fact, I have 3 good teams for the for the advanced arena. So yeah, I don't like doing it that much last days, but I prefer doing the advanced arena than the classic arena, for to be honest, because it's a nightmare at the moment with the heroes.
That's
I
true.
mean, at least you can select the teams you want to fight against in the advanced arena. You have 3 different teams, so you can choose the right heroes. So it's easier in my opinion, and they don't have the 50% bonus in HP. So yeah, I really don't like the classic arena at the moment. I was enjoying it before, but now it's a nightmare. I really don't. I hate this content. I hate it.
Yeah, since Nicholas came, a lot of content got hated, a lot of content got changed, and indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for this series. AhkTaar, I want to thank you very much for joining this video. And yeah, like I said,
Thank you for inviting.
I hope a lot of people will watch this series. I hope the devs as well as the community manager will just take a small look into it and find some things that they could change in the game. As most of the people know, AhkTaar is also a head moderator on the Discord. We are constantly arguing with the community managers, like giving suggestions, feedbacks, and change a lot of stuff in the game. And we are on your side, guys. Always, like Bernard said in the last video as well, we are trying to improve this game because we all love this game and we see the potential of this game, but sometimes it's just harder. Also, make sure, I mean, it's gonna be in 2 or 3 weeks. It's gonna be the 6-month anniversary. I'm not sure if there's gonna be event planned. They said there is going to be something. We don't have info, but it's the game is 6 months old, so don't expect that much. But definitely, I've seen some great changes, and they are coming great changes. So I want to thank everybody once again for watching it, and AhkTaar, once again, thank you very much, buddy.
Yeah, thank you a lot for inviting me, and thank you for watching.